Welcome back. Last week, the Maryland Senate passed a bill mandating that the governor fund $1 million annually to the Office of the Attorney General to employ 5 new attorneys to sue the federal government. Jim, do you think this is a reasonable action to be taking in Maryland?
No, I think it's absolutely ridiculous. I think it is absolutely ridiculous. I think it's a waste of $5 million that we don't have in the Maryland budget, and I think I see no good side to it. You know, if there is a reason to sue the federal government or a county government or anybody else, then fine, let's go do it. But to just do a set aside for the eventuality, this in my mind is nothing more and nothing less than a political statement. It has no basis in need or anything else.
So let me get some thoughts on this. If, let's say, Trump loses his office, we a Democrat in office, do you think they'll defund this then, or will that funding continue?
Well, as long as there's a Democratic legislature, I'm sure it would be defunded. and frankly, you know, again, I think this is a political statement more than anything by the Democratic legislature.
Tom, I want to hear your thoughts.
Well, it's a bigger issue here again, and I think they're making a statement, you know, because of what the Attorney General, there's 2 parts of this. The first one was to give Brian Frosh, the Attorney General, the ability
right.
to sue without getting the permission of the governor. That's number one. That passed.
Should he have that ability?
Yes.
Why?
I think you should have it because you need to keep separate, to a certain degree, the political implications of certain things. As an Attorney General, he does represent the legal things. It's
but
like
isn't this
what
already
happened
a
with
political
Trump.
hot potato?
Well, this is what happened with Trump and the Attorney General of the United States when he got rid of her.
Right.
There's a real point here. 33 states in this country do that.
Right. And honestly, I support
Most
that.
Republicans.
I support that.
So this is not a
I
political
think that
issue.
separation of the Attorney General, you know, I think the Attorney General should be able to take action on their own without permission from the governor. I fully support that. But do we want to fund?
Well, I
would
think
you
it's
agree?
because I don't agree with you, because there are issues here that, according to Donald Trump, is promising to affect with another stroke of the pen, whether it's the Chesapeake Bay. We already know about some of these things are coming up. If you're not funded to do some of this, I don't care if you have the power, if you don't have the people with the expertise to deal with some of these specific issues, which they're not always dealing with here.
But wait a minute. Why couldn't
have a funding issue?
Why couldn't we just put
Because
in the
they
budget?
didn't need it.
Why
there
couldn't
weren't
we?
these threats at the moment. They want to be prepared.
Yeah, but they're not being prepared. They're
Yes, they
creating
are.
a political statement. If you want
Well,
to
then it's
hire
a political
five,
statement,
if you
too.
want to hire 5 new
agree.
attorneys, hire 5 new attorneys. Don't tell me you're hiring 5 new attorneys to sue Donald Trump. That's crap.
I don't think so.
That's crap.
I don't
You know,
think so.
to me, it's a
So it's
political statement by
acceptable-
the brewery boys.
They're not
so
suing
it's
Trump, they're
acceptable.
suing the administration,
So-
the U.S. government.
It's
So just to
crap.
be clear, it's
Well, I don't
acceptable
believe
political
that.
garbage.
for the state of
Well, go ahead.
Maryland
It's,
to make
it's
a
another
political
reason
statement.
why we get nothing done in this country.
No, I don't think so.
Yes, it is.
So,
Well,
so
that's
you
a-
think
and you know what? The
Yeah.
Republicans are just as guilty of it.
Well, they are, but there's a real, I think there's a real issue here.
We
Okay,
are
but-
going up the crazy ladder in this country.
So
If
let
we
me
go
ask
and
you
that's
this.
why we got need to
if we go
defend
and we
ourselves.
sue
Right. I
the
think that's
federal
why we need
government
the money.
over the
Yeah.
sanctuary
States'
state
rights.
Okay.
Remember that?
Yes,
States'
but a lot
rights?
of Democrat friends, unfortunately,
Yeah,
don't.
isn't it
Well,
funny how
this
they
is states'
this is
rights.
suddenly a
here-
concern?
it's all of a sudden we just
No,
we just
it's
spun
what
things
it's
around.
used for.
It's-
That's
we just
what
spun
you're
things
saying.
around.
No,
But-
we
but
did
here-
not. We
what
did
what
not.
we're losing is potentially
for
$35 million to
you.
the state. Okay, that's how much money that potentially are going. I mean, did the research before the show tonight.
I did.
Okay, it's $35 million, spending $1 million. The brewery boys, you know, Bush and Miller down there in Annapolis, they like to
Call
keep
them
spending
names,
money.
call them names. but
Yeah,
that
well,
doesn't-
that's a kind
That
name
doesn't do
compared.
anything for the argument here.
Okay.
You guys love to do that. Just keep calling
All
people
right,
names.
so-
I
so-
don't.
So, but let's get down to the
I
brass
wish
tacks.
you would not do that. It's not civil. This is why we have a problem in politics these days, because people like you call
People like me.
names, like you call people names. routinely, so people think all politicians
So
are idiots.
so you absolutely disagree with all the people that say Trump is not their president?
Do I disagree? That is not a name. That is not a name.
But it's degrading.
It's degrading.
It's not a name. They're just trying to say a certain thing. When you call people beer, I mean, come on.
What's wrong with being a beer person?
I like
Well, why
beer.
do you use the epithet? You're trying to give them your compliment? Is that what you're telling me?
Well, I'm saying is the last name
You're
is
trying to
Miller
give
and the
them a
last name is
come on,
Bush.
Come on.
Okay,
You're
there
a
are two
Christian,
major
aren't
breweries.
you?
I am, but I
You're
used to
telling
be,
me that you've given
I
them
used
that
to be
name
in the
to be
beer
a
business.
compliment? I don't care. You should know that.
So the last name is Miller, the last name is Bush. That's how.
Okay,
we
let's-
got-
This is why we
we're
do not
digressing.
have
I
good
could come up
back
with
to
worse
topic.
names if that would help.
I
Let's
can
get
talk
back
with
to topic.
anybody,
Let's
but
get back to
not
topic.
with people who call names.
Let's
I'm
get
sorry.
back to topic. Again,
It's
this
not
is a
good.
lot of money, and this is, in my mind, just a political statement.
Well, and
Yeah, but I
and
know that.
should the government, should our state government be making political statements that are party based with our tax dollars? I don't think
I
so.
think, well, I think it's a matter of, it happens all the time.
Yes, but it shouldn't.
But it happens.
And that, too, is part of our problem.
This is politics in making the sausage. We all know this. I know this. You know, I mean,
This
this,
is
what
why
I
we need
studied
term
from when I was
limits.
young.
Absolutely.
Well, that's another whole issue here, but I think they have every right to fund some kind of initiative they want. It passes the House.
I think they have every right
it
to
passes
fund
the Senate.
5
That's
attorneys.
democracy.
I think they have every right to fund 5 attorneys.
Good.
I just think labeling the bill that this is 5
go after-
attorneys to go after the administration, it's a witch hunt.
Oh, it's not a witch hunt.
Well,
But
come
you
on.
know, in,
Hold on.
you
No,
know, in
why-
4
why do
years,
you
if
say
Trump's
it's
not
not?
reelected,
why do you say it's not a witch hunt?
It's not a witch hunt. Why would
not?
it be a witch hunt? They're not
Okay.
actually doing anything yet.
Oh, so we're paying them $1 million a year not to do
Well,
anything.
they're waiting to
Perfect.
what? They're waiting.
I need that job.
Come on, Ken. That's not fair.
well, that's
not
exactly what
fair.
you said.
No, but you're just.
they're not doing anything yet.
No, they're sitting on their butts collecting $200,000 a year.
Are they supposed to be flippant like Donald
All
Trump,
right.
who doesn't know?
All right.
a
Let's
damn
say
fact if
that
it
Trump
stared him
doesn't
in the
do
face?
anything.
Well, apparently
They
he was
want
right
facts.
about.
What are they getting paid for?
About
They
being
need people to discover the facts. If you need lawyers to do this stuff,
Okay, here's
you
one.
Would,
All
you
right.
would hire them.
Here's one.
Yeah, I agree.
Give me a break,
They're
Henry.
trying
This
to
is
get.
ridiculous.
Are you
They're
ready
putting
for
them on
this?
retainer.
A Trump card.
Nice. All right. I'm going to give you the last word on that, Jim.
I think it's ridiculous.
But up next,
Ridiculous.
our panel singles out this week's winners and losers.
This is like dumbing
Stay
down.
tuned.
That's all.